few new ones. So if this is your first time coming to one of these concerts, you're going to have a blast. And if you've been here for many times, you know that this is just going to be a great evening. And as typical, we want to honor our country and our nation with the presentation of the colors. So would you please stand and rise for the presentation of the colors with the Great Falls Police Department Honor Guard. Thank you very much, Great Falls Police Department. We really appreciate you being here. And so here we go. My name is Dusty Molyneux, and I am one of the music directors here for the Great Falls Municipal Band. It's my pleasure to be on the podium tonight with this fabulous group of musicians. We've got an adventuresome program for you. We're going to launch right in with one of our favorites, and hopefully one of yours, Henry Fillmore's His Honor. a certain age, we're going to go into the Wayback Machine now with Professor Peabody. And this is called Carnival of Roses by Joseph Olivedati. Olivedati was born in Italy and then came over to the United States early in his life and spent most of his career as a professional musician, first on the East Coast, did some time in Chicago, and then moved to California, where he was part of the Long Beach Band for many, many years. We're not quite sure if this is true or not, but he may have been really good friends with Chef Boyardee. Actually, he was not. But he did write some really great kind of old European, Italian style overtures, and this is one of his best. I'm going to play this one for you, Carnival of the Roses. Everybody has a nice part on that one, but the clarinets really have a great one. Let's give the clarinets another round. Not bad for a bunch of licorice sticks up here. Okay, well now we're gonna we're gonna interact some patriotic stuff in and out of a regular program here. Since we're getting so close to 4th of July, it's a good time to be recognizing great things in our nation. So this is a wonderful arrangement by John Kakavas of America the Beautiful. We've done this many times over the years now, but this is just a near and dear one to the band's heart. I know Bud liked to do this one a lot too. So, America the Beautiful. And as they would say in a Monty Python skit, now for something completely different. This is Prairie Dances from David Holsinger. He wrote this for a school group depicting kind of cowboys and out west, and it's very kind of stereotypical movie style music. For those of you musicians out in the audience, we're going back and forth between 6/8 and 3/4, just about every other bar. Keeps us nice and occupied and busy, and it has tons of percussion, so pay close attention to what's going on back there in the percussion section. They're running all over the place, right? I hope. All right, hope you enjoyed this one, Prairie Dances. Just see Charlie Russell riding south of Utica, heading into the Judith there. Yeah, good stuff. So that's Prairie Dances. So now we're going to go kind of back to a patriotic selection. This isn't a familiar one, but this was written in the spirit of the American Revolution for a consortium of groups, school kids in New Hampshire, one of the original 13 colonies. And this is called Waves of the Revolution, sort of depicting all the sentiment that was stirring up with the 13 colonies as we headed into our wonderful separation from the old world there. So this is Sean O'Laughlin and Waves of the Revolution. back in December, we did a concert over at C.M. Russell High School, and it was in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the John Philip Sousa Band coming to Great Falls. How many of you were there at that concert? Yeah, see, look at you people, great. We should give them a round of applause for that. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun, and what we did on that program was we tried to sort of replicate what a Sousa concert would have been like back in the day when they would have come through Great Falls. And in kind of finding music for that, that wasn't march stuff, because Sousa were way more than just marches, you know, that's what we're used to today. I found a whole bunch of resources, and I keep digging into that every now and then to find some gems. So this is one of those. This is called I've Made My Plans for the Summer. And Sousa wrote this when the band was sort of in residency in the New York City area. And they would go down to Coney Island, which is, you know, just south of Brooklyn, basically there on Long Island Sound. And there's amusement parks down there. At the turn of the century, they had roller coasters and all sorts of fun stuff there, lots of food. Obviously, the Coney Island hot dogs and stuff like that came from there. And they would have concerts in a park right next to the seashore there, basically. And so this comes out of one of those concerts, and it was originally written as sort of a female soprano feature, and then it could also feature a solo cornetist or a solo euphonium or a few other things that are going on. So we're kind of playing off of that. We're going to feature John Gimberling on a little solo cornet line, and at the front of this, the baritones will be featured a little bit. In the middle of it, you're going to hear an awful singer trying to do the girls thing. That would be me. And then you'll hear the band kind of join in. So if you like the tune and you want to sing along with us, you kind of hear me do it once, and then you can sing along with the band when they come along with it. But basically, the story is the girl is sort of rejecting the advances of a certain someone, and she's saying, you know, you're nice and all, but I've already made my plans for the summer, and they don't include you. We changed the name of the park, and we're going to change the name to our park, so we're going to be talking about going down to Gibson Park, where we hope you'll join us for the rest of our concert season after tonight. So here is I've Made My Plans for the Summer. see you all down at Gibson Park here soon. I think the chutes is referring to the roller coaster, shooting the chutes after dark. So if you all lit up with the incandescent bulbs down there on the dock, it would be kind of fun, really cool. Well, we've reached that part of the program where the band is just gonna take a little bit of a chop break here. We're gonna have the Paris Gibson Awards ceremony and some proclamations read. And so I'm gonna turn over the wonderful microphone down here on the main floor to Megan Sanford, and she's gonna get things rolling for the Paris Gibson folks. So please welcome Megan.